There's so many different players that can come at you in waves. How challenging is that, and how much of a growth opportunity was that for this squad tonight?
That was a great challenge for us. That's a championship caliber team. They're battle tested. They got a lot of different weapons. Obviously, they got two-headed monsters, but then, they got Malcolm Brogdon. They got shooters all around them. White can shoot the ball. Horford can shoot the ball. Williams can shoot it. So they got a lot of different weapons that can hurt you. But it was a good test for us. I thought that we didn't come out with the same force that we needed early on. And we had some slippage in the second half. Coach talked about game plan, discipline, offensive rebounds, the little stuff. We can't allow Jaylen Brown to have 10 rebounds at halftime and some of those be offensive. You know what I mean? So just the little stuff kind of hurt us tonight. But it's a good test for a young group who's continuing to learn how to play these types of games against this type of talent.
You were on fire from three early. At one point, you had 6 made threes. The entire Celtics team had 8. What was working for you so well beyond the arc?
Good screens, good pace. Just taking advantage of what the defense was giving me. Just gotta make my free throws. But all in all, I think I like the effort that we put forth. Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get to spots, do what I work on, and try to be as efficient as possible each night, especially understanding that we're a little shorthanded. So just raising my level of play and trying to help us win.
Speaking of which, you've been so consistent with Z and BI out. You're not getting a ton of help, not the help you usually get anyway. What is the key to turning in performances like that night after night after night?
I think it's a mindset. It's the preparation. It's the film study, understanding, where I'm going to get shots at, taking care of my body, doing the little stuff so that when I show up at 7 or 7:30 or, when I get here at 4, the work has already been done. Now I'm just kind of preparing my mind and my body to go do what I should be doing.
There's been some buzz for you for the All-Star game, while this run you're on. I guess, is it something you're thinking about? I mean, how meaningful would that be for what happened for you?
I get paid like an all-star, so if it happens, that's great. If not, I'm treated very well in the 1st and the 15th, so I just do my job. I've done it consistently. You could argue that I could have made it in previous years, but it's more about team success. Some people would argue if I was in the East, I would have been a multi-time all-star, but I think it's about team success. I'm here to try to win games. I'm going to be more efficient. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to make plays. I'm going to make shots and try to help us win. And I should do that at a high level for the rest of my career. And if I can do those things, then I can live with making it or not making it. But for me, it's about winning. And I think bringing that winning mindset to New Orleans is important. Winning at home, being able to win on the road. Obviously, we've been very injured, so that changes our dynamic. But we still got to hoop. I got to raise my level of play, and if it's in God's plan for that to happen, then so be it. And if not, I'll be out there for some meetings anyway and taking care of business for the players, and then I'll enjoy a nice vacation with my wife. So it'll be what it's going to be.
What's the key for Trey to be able to get more three-point attempts up, even though teams are hugging up on him?
Yeah, this is his second year in the league, so he's still figuring out where shots are going to come from, spacing, closeouts. He's so athletic. He's probably thinking, do I take this shot? Do I try to go dunk it? So he's got a lot to continue to learn, and the more reps he gets, the more games he gets under his belt, the more comfortable he'll be. And part of that is me finding him more and looking for him and putting him in position to succeed. And part of that is him being shot ready and either taking the shot or getting off of the ball or getting towards the basket. But as we get more healthy, he'll get more threes. I would say that'll be helpful for him. But teams know he can shoot the ball, so he's going to have to figure that out.
What's the key, if you're a natural catch-and-shoot guy, being able to add that element of running off screens, running off pin downs, and getting three-pointers up in that way?
Yeah, you got to drill it first, and then carry it over to the game. And I think he's working on his craft and kind of figuring out, how he's going to continue to take the next step. And he'll do a great job of getting into the lab and figuring out how to get better for our team.
Jalen and Jason, I think, had one of the first 60-point games against Portland in the bubble when you were there. In some ways, they're even better now than they were then.
Is that a question?
Or what are some ways Jalen and Jason are even better now?
I think they play off of each other better. I think their games have obviously improved. 3-level scorers. They shoot a lot of threes, but they still get to the free throw line. Great ISO players, mid-post game, strong, sturdy, good pump fakes, good pivots. They can run a pick and roll too. So I think they've just gotten better. They've always been good, but now they've gotten better. More efficient. Look at their percentages, their numbers across the board. Better passers, more willing passers, and they got a taste of a potential championship, right? So I think that's the greed and the hunger in them now to try to get back to that point.
When you go into a game against them, what's the key to slowing them?
Or go at them on offense. You're not going to stop them. They average 30 and 27 or 28, so it's just making it difficult, but also trying to get them tired by making them have to guard.
How has your experience with the Pelicans met sort of your expectations when you got traded there?
I think I talked about this. They've exceeded my expectations for sure, and have been, gracious to myself and my family. The basketball has obviously been phenomenal. It's been a great experience for me. It's allowed me to showcase my truest talents, and I think the versatility that I offer, playing on the ball, playing off the ball, doing those things, but also the leadership intangibles that I have to offer. And I think the city has been great. Look at the Smoothie King Center now. We got a great home record. Fans come out. We sell out a lot of games, and I enjoy and embrace the love and the change that has happened in my life, and my family is happy for it as well.
And what about Coach Green? What's your impression of him?
He's been awesome. He's been amazing. Great leader. Knows how to motivate us. Willing to talk, willing to challenge us, and do all those things. And I think that's important. It will be important for our success down the road.